Howdy folks, SJ Poor here at Little Face Brewing at the bar, coming at you with another, actually the last in the series. There was no rhyme or reason. I threw them in the fridge and I just started grabbing them as they came out. This one is the Cashmere Comet. I really dig this. I really dig this label. This label is awesome. Problem is, and since I'm videotaping this one with my camera, I will add the brewer in because I'm totally drawing a blank as to whose this one is.
Sit here and ponder, and think. It comes to me. You know what? This might be Josh Secaur's beer.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, drawing a complete blank, but it's this guy's beer right here. This is the Cashmere Comet. What a cool label that is. This one is some good information here. I really like the label here. 1964, that'd be a Mercury Comet. Basically the Comet was back in 64, yeah, 64 Comet. Was that before they were basically the same as the Maverick? But either way, you'll know. So this is 1 ounce of Magnum at FWH. I'm going to say that's for the entire boil. 4 ounces of Comet at 10 minutes. 8 ounces of Comet at 160 degree whirlpool. 4 ounces of Cashmere at high Krausen dry hop. He's going for that hazy chemical reaction that happens when the hops hit a high Krausen beer during fermentation. 4 ounces of Cashmere as the double dry hop. Looking forward to this beer. I don't know that I've seen a review on this one. We're not going to booger this cap up either, so let's pop that cap off of there and throw it in the collection. That'll end up on Little Face Brewing's bar at one time. So I already rinsed my glass out because I just finished one review and this is the last one. I don't know if this is bottle conditioned or not. I'm going to watch as it flows to see if I see any chunks. I do not. It's nice and clear, nice and clear, nice and clear. There's a little bit of sediment that did me a favor and stayed at the bottom of that glass. Take a look at that. Very reminiscent of the other beers that I've had. This one may be the darkest one. There was one, can't remember which one it was, that was fairly darker than the other. There was probably, I want to say, 3 that were dark like this, and then the rest were a lighter color. So it's like 2 different colors of the beers. So yeah, cloudy, it is what it is. Let's work this up and see if we can get a nose, shall we? Interesting. I'm picking up a little bit of heat in the nose. I am getting some aromas there. It's a bit of spice, a little bit of spiciness, almost like rye. Touch of pepper. This has a nose to it. I have a rye IPA on. I'm a huge fan of rye, so I have a Yep, not getting much citrus or anything like that. It's a bit of a spice nose. Let's dive in, shall we? Wow, that's an easy drinker right there. That is an easy drinking beer, Dad. Let me tell you what. Wow. There's nothing that's like overpowering in this. This is a very cool beer. It's the only way I can put it. It's very cool. It's there's a really nice mild tropical note that carries through this beer. Sweet, caramel sweet. Does not dry off. My mouth is actually salivating a little bit, wanting more. Wow, this is a hard descriptor. Sweet, a nice sweet. There's some tropical, a little bit of pineapple there, mango. I'm getting some mango. That's what it is. Passion fruit. It's passion fruit. Yeah. It's like a, oh yeah, it's nice. It's almost like a passion fruit slushy. Bizarre. I know, totally bizarre descriptors, but, yeah, I'm getting this really nice passion fruit flavor that goes through. There's hardly any what you would consider bitter in this. It's just a really nice, sweet move the whole way through. Another beer that needs to be on tap at a pub. There is a lot of beers out of this group that I say that to. Mine actually not included. Mine is more on the traditional side of bitter. These, you know, like this one, Nate's, was it Jake's? That was a creamsicle. Larry's. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I'll go through and I'll do a recap video on all this as well. There's a lot of these beers that if you put them on tap at a brew pub, they're very inviting to the novice craft beer drinker and the novice IPA person, because you have a lot of times your novice people coming into craft beer. Oh, I don't like those bitter IPAs. Well, here, drink this and tell me what you think about that, because this, you know, is to me, these are gateway beers that are 8%. You know, nothing like an 8% gateway beer. You know, you get somebody that's been drinking. That's the dryer just went off. You get somebody that's been drinking like Coors Light or Hams or whatever for, you know, the last 40 years, 30 years, 10 years, hell, 15 minutes, and you throw one of these in them, it's going to knock them on their ass in a heartbeat. But damn, what a nice punch in the face. I tell you what. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for real. And I'm not blowing smoke. Oh, there was a slight bit of dirt in that one. Ha! That's funny. It went right to pine resin and dirt at the end. Wow, as it warms up a touch. Which again, to me, love that. Love that. Cheers. Oh yeah. And there's that passion fruit. And it did turn, as it warmed up there towards the end where I was kind of holding it in my hand, a little bit of pine. At the very end, a little bit of pine resin. And I call that dirt, which is something like a Chinook does to it. This was Comet Magnum, and that's probably from the Comet, to be honest with you. I am not familiar with Cashmere at all. I've used Magnum a bunch of times as a bittering hop. But, yeah. That needs to be on tap somewhere. You're going to make a lot of people beer lovers with this beer. Love it. Very good, very good. So that was the last beer for me. Of the 2018 Band of BrewTubers experiment. So the next one will be in 2019. And I can't wait to figure out what that's going to be. These were fantastic. So there'll be a video coming out later on, with a overall impression on the whole deal, and that'll be fun as well. Because that'll be after I go through and finish all my editing and all that jazz, and I can be fresh with my mind about the beers and all that jazz. So look forward to that. Stay tuned. Well done, Cashmere Comet. Well done indeed. This is S.J. Port, Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. Brew wonderful, wonderful beer. Cheers.